A lazy crew here this morning. Only about, between half and 2/3 of the cows came in. The rest of them are out there on the other side of the creek. And I wonder if Cowboy here has him a girlfriend. He might be the same one he had yesterday. I don't know. Boys, shut up. How'd they get annoying? Anyway, we get these girls fed. Oh, and him too. They don't seem too thrilled this morning, but yeah, neither am I. Neither am I. And thank y'all for the birthday wishes. I wish I could have got a decent night's sleep. Get just about to sleep, and my mother texts me, "You gonna get some hay cut sometime?" Yeah, sometime. I mean, at the moment, I don't have anything to make hay with. I can cut it. I can rake it. I don't have a tractor to pull a little baler with because it's not done yet. I haven't got the big baler in the shop. And the weather guessers can't make up their mind. She says, well, they said on TV that it's not going to rain at all. Well, app on my phone says we're probably going to get rain this weekend. And then again on Wednesday, and then again next weekend. There's no time in the middle to get hay dry around this part of the country. As guys that had hay down yesterday, seen one cutting yesterday. Are they going to get it up or not? I don't know. I mean, the one obviously had been down for a day or two. They'd already run the fluffer through it, but he didn't have the whole field cut either. Kind of tells me he's watching the weather. And he's somebody that I used to haul silage into him. And he's always been one of the lucky ones that can get in and get some really nice hay put up really quick. He's also sitting on some nice sandy loam that drains very well. So, really, he didn't worry about ground moisture. But anyway, get on the tractor and get it out of the damn shop. Or just push it out the other way and don't worry about it. And I don't know. Just been one of those weeks. But it's also got some very good points to it too. Look what I found this morning. I found a little Blakely monster. What are you looking over there for? Nobody's over there. Hey. How are you this morning? Yeah? Just want to chill? You just a chilling girl today? Are you sleepy? Poor kid. I don't know. Huh. Oh, you got a star? Nummies. So, are you going to tell everybody good morning? Are you going to wave to the kitty because she went in to get a drink of water? But you going to tell everybody hi? Hi, everybody. Okay, you. That's cleaned up as good as it's going to get. And inherent problem, I don't care what brand tractor it is. This part of the country, if you don't have a building to keep them in the winter, they get moisture underneath that.
Well, and the other thing too that doesn't help is if your AC drips, and it depends on if you're on a side hill or not. My AC does drip this direction really bad.
This tractor, its former life when it was brand new, it was at Portland Meadows horse racetrack. And the sand they used on the racetrack came out of the same spot in the river that Portland dumped all the ash from Mount St. Helens. So the drip pan, which this comes from, lays in here. It's set up like concrete, and the only way to get into it is you pull all the AC stuff off the top.
No.
And you go that route. I mean, the tubes catch some, but you can really tell when the humidity spikes because it starts pouring out the vents.
Even the Massey does it.
And the Massey does the same thing. And it's probably even worse to get into the drip pan to do anything. So once in a while we blow a little air back up. I've spliced them here from cutting it to try to get the crap out of it. But anyway, we're going to have to do something with this because, yes, those are holes. That's a hole too, but that's a factory hole. Not that I want to do this. I think we're going to throw some rust converter on. Clean it up first, of course, which is going to make a bigger mess in here, but throw some rust converter on it. And when that stuff sets, we're going to put bed liner down. Which, yeah, we got to get some bitch out of the shop. But our headliner piece did not show up in the cab kit. And quite frankly, I got over to the house to talk to Becky about it because she's the one who orders stuff. And she says, well, call them and tell them. And I already searched and everything says it should be there. It just wasn't. And I told her, no, you don't understand, dear. Right now I am so pissed and so stressed that they don't want to talk to me. You know, I don't want to piss them off. They've been really good to deal with.
Hey, and I'm the bitch that made him more pissed off because I ain't done that.
And she tells me about the floor. It's just more airflow, right? Air conditioning.
Well, it would be my luck, though. I'm the one mostly in and out of this tractor that I'd fall through in the middle of the fucking season.
Yeah.
It would be my luck, though. But the way our luck is, Dad, it would be.
So, yeah. I don't know that it's worth trying to put a patch in. I mean, the floor's solid. It's just little spots like that are through so far. I mean, we'll get rid of some of the scale there, and unfortunately, it's up underneath the damn rubber on the window.
Well, we're gonna cut that.
But, yeah. Hell, I might just shit this sumbitch outside the shop and do it. I don't know.
I want to get that placed.
But she's going to see what she can do. Now I'm going to finish pulling my hair out. I'm going to have to get tweezers because it's all short. Yeah. Fudge. Time for that. And inline regulator on it to keep it throttled down a little bit. It's bad. Hole there. I knew there was a hole back here. And that seam I showed you, yeah, I lightly went over that. We're gonna screw a plate over that, put some rust converter on it, and then spray the bed liner on it, then slap a plate over it. And I'm not sure how to do that one yet. That may be some silicone and a little piece of metal, I don't know. I mean, this little one's easy. It's right there. Silicone. But she's going to go deaf in there for a bit. I got that piece ready to go in. Headliners should be shipped today, I hope, since it wasn't in the kit. Shows it in the pictures. Shows it the way they do this. The last two digits are the order in which you put them in. So you're supposed to do that one first, then that one. Yeah, that one's going to be last. Anyway, I got other things to do besides listen to her and cross my fingers that she don't blast too many holes in it. All I can show you from here is her ass. Yeah, she found more holes. Go figure. She's, what she did with the bottle. She's got it up there. A little leftover that we're doing some work on one of Maury's trucks once, and he had some rust to take care of. She's a nice clean window, huh? She's got one of them little foam brushes.
And basically, it turns the rust into steel again and hardens
you
it.
can probably hear now. I don't know what you're looking at.
It turns the steel basically and the rust back into steel. It hardens it basically.
Hopefully you heard her. It's rust converter. We've had some other stuff. I think Gempler's is where we got a bunch of it once. And I don't know where Maury got this stuff. It's a different brand, but I haven't been able to find it. But we had, I don't know, a few ounces left anyway. That's what I thought. It's when we had the Star out here putting the drop axle on it. So anyway, that is what she is doing now. And after that stuff dries, we're just going to go undercoat it. We'll take some silicone and fill part of the holes. I'm going to plate part of the holes. Just because I don't know what else to do. And then we'll spray undercoating on everything and let it cure and put the mat back in. And the last undercoating I used it on the service truck. Hobo Freight stuff. Iron Armor, that's what it is. This seems to stay on and not rub off on everything. Oh, it's truck bed coating, that's what it is. That shit, regular rubberized undercoat, it never cures. You lay something on it. If you were to lay the floor mat on it, you're not going to get the floor mat back up without taking the crap with it. And if you leave it bare and you put your hand on it, you peel your hand off and your hand's full of it. So anyway, and I'm trying to figure out where to put this piece because it's done. I need to put it out of the way because that's where I want to work on everything. Because why? I really don't have any place else to work on anything. So, yay. You can read that. That's what she used. Skyco. Osfo. Stops
So if I turn it
rust,
right there, you guys can see.
repairs rusted surfaces for painting. Contains phosphoric acid.
You can't read the back anymore.
And it's empty.
There's a little bit left, but by the time it's got.
You just put it in a more crusty spot.
Yeah.
What you do with any of that stuff, you get as much scale off as you can. Then you do it, and when this finally dries,
Don't touch it.
I'm not touching it. When this stuff finally dries, it will dry black, kind of look like painted metal.
Kind of a charcoal.
Yeah, charcoaly color. But because we got the holes and we don't want drips, that stuff will eat concrete. So make sure you put something down in case you get drips. And like I said, Gempler's is where we got some stuff before, and she's gonna there's a lot of things made back there. A lot of things are pretty nasty made that part of the country. No offense.
Dirt grease and oil and stuff like that for new metal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So you can paint.
So anyway, she's got that much done. Where those plates are laying, I got that part glued down. I'm waiting for it, and then I'm gonna roll it up and do the rest of that. And kind of work our way around.
I'm gonna wash up on this, see if I can go find some of that.
She's gonna go goof off again. And hey, you saw that I was busy. I've been busy since I came back in here too, trying to move stuff around, so I had a place to do this. Hay mower's down there waiting to get pressure washed, get the winter's worth of dust accumulation off of it. Do that, hit it with some grease, and it's ready to go. A little bit I stuck in the big bale barn, just I had to get it out of the way of the mower anyway, and I went ahead and pulled the double rakes out while I was there. And maybe we'll get something done today. I mean, actually, these pieces can go in before I finish the floor, because I'm not going to do any welding in the cab. They're going to get screwed in. Yeah, it'd be different if I had more time. I'd consider welding it, but you know, I ain't got time to keep from burning the whole cab up. And she pinched her titty, I think. She leaned over to pick something up, and
I pinched it between the handle and the steering wheel.
Between the hand,
The scroll knob and
the scroll knob and the wheel. That's a good place to pinch yourself. That takes talent.
Well, I'm sorry, I got these.
Yeah, just talented. Anyway.
Are you coming back? Are you staying out?
Well, it's been a couple hours and it's still damp. So we're going to leave that alone. She's over there, that little caulk where that little pinhole is on the outside. And we'll get serious about the floor tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to finish gluing. I still have that edge there to glue on that one. I just got done with there, let it sit there and get stuck good. And I was thinking about doing those two while I'm waiting for that one. They're a little tougher because it's not as easy to hold everything together. And these are what goes on there. Just gotta make sure I get the right one on the right one. We're having so much fun, life just keeps getting better.
No, it fucking doesn't.
They glued that on, and now she's got it all over her, so we don't dare touch things.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's a metal channel that crimps on. But the glue is really not a bad idea at all. But the other thing that sucks is, you notice she's taking it off with the window still on the cab. That bolt will come out. That bolt is rusted in at the bottom, and it hits at the top. And 7/16 bolt will not fit in. Now without boring those out. And I can't bore these out unless I get that off to get the whole door out of the way. And the window's the same way. The window is plastic, composite, whatever the hell the window frame is. So the bolts are through plastic on it. So, you know, they're not stuck. But they're still into the same metal bushings on the cab. And she's learning how much fun it can be. I don't know what they use for glue, but anyway.
It's like the goddamn roof in that son of a bitch.
We're going to see if we got some. I can't think of what they call the stuff they use on car windows. I used to have some over here, but I think it's upstairs, unless it's over there. That's some of that glue they used too, because it would leak out that corner. It always looked like it was, you know, wetness coming out of the drain. You know, she wants to get the stickiness off. God, you'd think she'd know by now, but we're almost out of that. What's in that can is what we got left, and there ain't much there.
There's not another can underneath?
You said we were out.
No.
That's why we just ordered 2 cases. Oh, well then there should be another can down there. You were telling me you had the last of it. Darn kids anyway.
Last can.
The girls don't like the heat today. They have been in all day, literally. I mean, earlier there was one calf down there, and there was 4 or 5 cows and a couple calves across the creek from that maple tree. I still haven't made it down there to open that gate, but it didn't take them long, and they've all been, there's still a bunch in the other barn. The rest are standing in here. I don't know how warm it is, but it was 80 at lunch. Too freaking warm. And we literally got as far as we can go with the tractor. So that stuff on the floor dries. And Ty ordered. So I think she said she was getting Gorilla Glue silicone sealer we're going to run around on that cab with. Probably use that in those holes on the floor too. Because in order to get it right away, she had to buy 2 tubes. Well, 1 tube would be a great plenty, but what the heck. Not like we won't use it anyway, right? And how are you boys doing, huh? Yeah, you guys got a lot of growing left to do. Whole summer's worth of growing left to do, but just looking at him, you know, he looks like he's got a good layer on him. So does he. And he's got some layer to him. Him not as much. I don't think he's got quite as much, but he's a little bigger frame. He's got more to go. They all got more to go, though. They got to gain just a couple hundred more pounds before they're ready to consider going. And that should be nice to him again since I filled the buckets with corn and give him some corn. Mix it. Still get him about the same volume, but about a third of it'll be corn. So anyway, that's our day. And I'm calling it a day. It's warm. Ty and I are both basically whooped. Just talking like an hour ago. Does it sound bad that I just want to go take a nap? Like, no, it doesn't sound bad at all. I didn't sleep worth a last night. And Becky reminded me why. Damn coyotes were out. She woke me up to tell me the coyotes were out, and I don't remember her waking me up. But I do remember listening to the coyotes and going, okay, well, there's really nothing close enough that I'm going to have a chance at getting a shot on. And, you know, cows are good coyote chasers when they gotta be. So I don't know how long I was awake listening to them. But I know it's been a long day, and I'm done. If it wasn't as warm, I'd do some more. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Excuse me. That sneaks up on me. And I hope you all had a great Thursday. Hope everybody has a great Friday. And hit the thumbs up if you would, please. And comment too. I mean, I like it when people comment. One of these days I probably won't be able to keep up with comments like a lot of people can't anymore, but I try. If I do miss anybody, it's generally because YouTube doesn't tell me about it. And I might find them a week later, a month later, a year later. It's like, really? But